Now, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission says it is on course to conduct the March 4th election. The Commission says the verification of the voter register will begin next week, with all security arrangements being put in place. But as KTN's Sophia Wanuna reports, the assurance came as concerns arose over the safety of election materials after police impounded over 200,000 election bags at a residential house in Utawala estate here in Nairobi.
With just 53 days to go to the general election, the IEBC team briefed President Mwai Kibaki on its preparations for what has been termed Kenya's biggest election. The IEBC chair informed the president that the voters' register is ready for inspection and is scheduled to commence on Tuesday next week. Voters will also be able to check their details via SMS. The IEBC says dispute resolution regulations have been developed and political parties' liaison committees at both national and county levels established. A total of 33,000 polling stations have been established, with each expected to cater for a maximum of 450 voters. On security, a meeting will be held between the IEBC, the National Police Service and provincial administration to discuss security arrangements during the nomination and polling exercises. Isaac Hassan also announced that procurement of materials that the Commission requires has been finalized. But as the IEBC gave its checklist, security concerns arose over the safety of election materials. A police operation in Nairobi's Utawala estate netted over 200 bags that are set to be used by clerks to carry election materials in the forthcoming general election. In this residential house that is still under construction in Utawala, police today impounded these stockpiles of bags bearing the logo of the disbanded IEBC. And according to the contractor, this right here is the machine that was being used in the rebranding exercise to remove this logo and replace it with the IEBC logo. Hopeland Advertising and Design, who own this property, said they won an 80 million shillings tender to offer several services to the IEBC, including rebranding of the bags, an exercise that will cost 14 million shillings, according to this tender document purportedly signed by an IEBC official. Police officers in Utawala say they became suspicious of the truckload of electoral materials being offloaded in a private residence and are working towards verifying the documentation. According to Austin Otieno, an administrator at Hopeland Advertising and Design, they chose to use the house which they claim to own because they did not have sufficient office space to carry out the rebranding exercise. However, the police are not taking chances and are determined to ensure that all electoral materials are secure. In the meantime, President Mwai Kibaki has assured Kenyans that security will be given priority and the government would mobilize officers from all government security agencies to ensure a peaceful election. Sophia Wanuna, KTN.